Hey, this is Jay Bills, and we're going to talk some visual effects. Digital effects uses computer technology to create what's not there in the process of filmmaking. My name is Jay Bills, and I am an instructor in the multimedia department here at PCC. I teach Special Effects 1, which is green screen, photography, and compositing. I've been really lucky to work on some really cool projects. There was a point in my career where I couldn't believe I was looking at Gollum and Gandalf, and Leica was definitely a highlight in there for sure. And I did get to do a lot of testing, a lot of green screen. One of the big discoveries at Leica was learning the perfect green screen and exactly what, even down to the bulb color, you know, like blue bulbs, blue or white light would give us a much better kind of background for daylight scenes, and switching over to the green bulbs would be for nighttime and darker backgrounds. Probably my biggest war story to date was my first shot on a film. It was shot 487-1 on Return of the King. I'll never forget it, where they had these orcs marching on Minas Tirith. Peter Jackson had constructed this mammoth shot, and it still, to this day, I think stands as the biggest use of roto in a film that I've ever come across, or that anybody else I've ever talked to has ever heard of, where it took 12 of us 3 weeks to do this one shot. I was first in, and they kind of handed it to me, and I looked at it, my jaw just dropped. It's like, okay, we've got a lot of orcs, we've got a lot of work to do here. But as it turns out, I only had to do the weapons that were sticking up over the green screen, so I had to outline those to make sure we could layer them against the giant castle in the background. And 12 other people jumped in, and some did 10 frames of orcs at a time, and we had to join them all together, everybody's work. A few years ago, spun up my own visual effects company called Sprocket Chip. And we take in work and we write the checks, and a lot of TV. There was some Grimm work in there locally here in Portland. Some commercials. Trivago was a great account for us for 3 or 4 years. It was a success that we're building on organically. Yeah, so my favorite thing about teaching is definitely just being able to share the knowledge that I've built up, and just to be able to teach all of the tricks that aren't in any textbook still to this day, and just keep that engine of film turning, make sure people that want to learn can have access. I hope the takeaway from the special effects classes we're running for the students here is just opening your imagination, really not limiting your writing or your storytelling capabilities, making the impossible possible, and all these stylistic and animation treatments and things like that. I just want to open their minds up to that side of it. Some of the things we're doing in the green screen classes are really great because it's both the on-set and the computer side. So we're springing up the green screen, lighting the green screen, we're lighting talent, we're filming scenes, we're moving props in and out, and all the things that go along with any sort of on-set shoot. And then we're moving across campus to the computer lab, and we're doing the keying and the compositing and building backgrounds and all the digital work that needs to be done to finish the shots. So it really is, it's great that you get to tie both the filmmaking side with the post-production side. If I had to boil VFX down to one word, brass tacks, one word, it would definitely be empowerment. I think it's just it's an empowering thing to be able to, I can take you to New York City, I can take you to the Grand Canyon, we can go to Jupiter, I don't know, you name it. It's definitely a powerful medium to work in.